Welcome back to SoCal Training Team, I should say. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please like, subscribe, and share these videos with friends, family, and loved ones. Today, what I wanted to take the time to do is I want to talk about some of the common questions that we get phone calls about in the office or we get emails about. So the first thing is experience. A lot of people come to us and they ask us what type of experience, and we have the loud helicopter in the background there, or loud airplane. So a lot of people ask us about what type of experience do I need to open a residential facility? And this can almost go across the board, to be honest with you, for any facility. You have to demonstrate some type of experience, and the higher level of facility, basically the more money that the facility makes as far as per client head, the more experience that you need to have. And so a lot of people come to us and they say, what type of experience do I have? I've been a nurse for 10 years. Nope, that doesn't count. I've been a doctor. Nope, that doesn't count. I take care of my brother or my daughter. Nope, that doesn't count. If you want a vendor with the regional center, any regional center, you have to demonstrate regional center experience. A couple videos back, I talked about experience a little bit, but I just wanted to get a little bit more in detail because we do commonly always get the same question over and over again. And I think this video will help you guys address some of those concerns. So if you want to open up, first of all, we're going to take this from the regional center standpoint. Yeah, we could do others. We could do private pay, or we could do DMH, or we could do DHCS. I know all those acronyms. You guys are like, what the hell is he talking about? But we'll address those in other videos. But for the purpose of this video, I just want to talk about the regional center. So the regional center, they have levels of care. There are levels of care. They start at level 1, and then they go to level 4A to I. So those are your common levels that all of us see. Level 1 through 3, level 1, 2, and 3, you need at least 6 months experience working in a regional center vendored home. What does that mean? That means that you're working in a home that is vendored by the regional center to provide care for that level of client, and you have worked in there for at least 6 months. So that's that first part. That's the minimum, 6 months. The next part of that is we go into level 4A through I. Just remember, so it's 4A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. They're all different levels, but their level fall under level 4. For that, you need at least 1 year or 12 months. You need at least 1 year experience working in a level 4 facility. So keep this in mind as well. Depending on what level of facility you want to open, that's where you need to have that experience. My recommendation for everyone is to get the highest level experience that you can grasp, and then you can open up any type of facility from there. So I want you to keep that in mind. So there's different levels for the regional center. There's level 1 through 4, and then 4A through I. Level 1, 2, 3, you need 6 months experience. Level 4A through I, you need 12 months experience. That's if you want to open your own facility or if you want to work towards that. And the reason why a lot of people ask me, well, why do I need to have that much experience? I've been a nurse or a doctor, or I've taken care of adults that this agency gives me, and they're from the regional center, or they're tied to the regional center, or they're related to the regional center. It doesn't matter. It has to be residential care experience that you want to have under your belt. I lost my train of thought for a second, for a minute there, and I gotta find it again. So with the different levels of care, that's important, because for the regional center, that is, it's important because if you work in a regional center facility, there are certain requirements that you have to meet to work in that facility. Direct Support Professional 1, Direct Support Professional 2. Those are 2 certificates that you're going to get when you work in a residential vendored facility. The second part of that is they're going to ensure that you have your first day CPR and they're going to ensure that if it's a higher level, level 4A through I, you're going to have your CPI and or PROACT, which are both restraint certifications or de-escalation certifications that you can add to your experience as well. So hopefully that answers a lot of the questions as far as experience. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the chat there, and we can address them in the next video. And the second thing, all right, give me a second, guys, because I got to go back a little bit. I'm going to go to the questions that you guys asked. So you're going to bear with me. So there's quite a few questions, but I just want to address the ones that pop up the most. The second question, sorry, let me go back. Manage. Hold that thought. Let that experience stew. So the second question I get a lot of is how much does the regional center pay us for clients? So the main way you find that, honestly, you can just Google it. If you Google Department of Developmental Services, because that's where the regional center clients come from, dds.ca.gov, you can go to vendors, and then you can go, they have a reimbursement rates is what you want. And in those reimbursement rates, they have, you'll see with levels 1, 2, and 3, you'll have staff operated, and then you'll have owner operated. Let me break down the difference between the two. Staff operated is basically you're going out and you're hiring people to run and work at the facility. That's staff operated. Owner operated, meaning that you're going to live in the home and you're going to provide most of the service yourself. That's owner operated. So you'll notice the difference between staff operated and owner operated is that for staff operated, you make a little bit more money for staff operated because they factor in the point that you have to go hire staff. And then owner operated, they don't factor in that extra amount because they assume that you are going to run the facility a majority of the time yourself. So that's how you find out how much the regional center reimbursement rates. I'll do another video on that as well. Let me find the next question. You know what I'm really considering, guys? I think at some point, and you guys can let me know, I think I want to do some of this live. So in the moment, you guys have the opportunity to ask me questions live. It's like free consultation online while you guys have the opportunity to do so. And I'm trying to find, give me a second. Okay, here it is. Oh, sorry, I didn't want that. Okay, another question is, do I require a license from CCLD if I intend to acquire 2 clients from the regional center? Yes, the answer is yes. If the only way you can get clients from the regional center is if you're licensed by community care licensing. So you have to have a licensed facility first prior to you being able to get vendored by the regional center to take clients. But that's a good question too. I'm gonna grab a couple of more questions, and then let me see what's some more of the common questions that I get. There we go. And I'm playing my videos. Okay, another question is, for level 4I, do the clients have to have their own rooms? I thought they could share, so a 3-bedroom will make sense financially. So for level 4I in particular, for regional center now, at this point, you have to have each client has to have their own room. So if you take 4 clients, you have to have at least a 4-bedroom house to accommodate those 4 clients. Good question though. How do you provide experience I worked in an ARF home level 4 about 2 years ago, but I got paid cash. That's not gonna work. You need to demonstrate pay stubs. So there's no way you're gonna work in a facility and be able to show the experience because some regional. Well, let me back up. Some regional centers do require you to show actual pay stubs. Not all of them. I don't have all of them listed offhand, but maybe I could do a video about that as well. How do you find out what the area of need is for clients? All you do is call your local regional center. In order for you to find out your local regional center, you go to that dds.ca.gov website, you click on regional centers, you search your area, you grab the number from the website, and you want to call and speak to the resource developer. Not only that, that's one way. The second way is if you go to their website directly, what happens is they list what the current service need is. They list what they need and what they don't need. So that's a good way to find out as well. Uh, Next question. I was the main caregiver for my father who was okay. So this is another one of the questions. I was taking care of my parent. Does that qualify as experience? No, it does not. So, how do I schedule a meeting with you? If you guys go to our website, SoCalTrainingTeam.com, I do have a consultant section in there. If you want to schedule an appointment with me, you can. You can go to that consultant section. I do charge for consulting, so be prepared to pay a fee. Do I have to have the facility location before submitting an application for community care licensing? Yes, you do have to have a physical location already because that's part of the application process. For the regional center, no, you do not have to have a physical location. So this is the way I would do it if I were you guys. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of knowledge when it comes to the regional center. If I were to open a home today, I would first go to the regional center and find out what the current need is in my area. Because if there's not a need in your area, or if there are several empty beds in your area, odds are you're going to run into the same issue. But if you go to the regional center ahead of time and you ask them the right questions as far as what is the need in the area, what type of client, what type of individual needs the most help, they will tell you. And that's typically the type of facility you want to open. Why? Because it gives you the opportunity to fill your beds quicker than a lot of other agencies. Sometimes you have to get out of your box and you have to go to a different city or a different area where that regional center has a need. So you want to talk to your resource developer, or you want to check their website to determine what type of facilities they need. How do I get RBT certified? RBT certified, that is, I forget the acronym for that. I'm going to look it up right quick on the fly for you guys because I don't want to give you, I have an idea of what it is, but I don't want to give you the wrong information. But someone is asking, how do I get RBT certified? RBT is a registered behavior technician. So just to let you guys know, if you don't know, you can actually take that class online for free. It's a free certification. It's good for a lot of staff to have, and also you make a little bit more money if you're a staff if you get that RBT certification, because there are certain requirements that the home has to meet in order to pay you as well. So it is registered behavior technician. If you just Google, a lot of times, guys, I just Google information. I don't know a lot of things. I just know where to find the information. But the RBT certification, there's a nonprofit agency that gives you the class for free, and free RBT training. It is Autism Partnership Foundation. You guys are very welcome for me giving you that information, but it's a free RBT course that you can take, and it's online. It's a free 40-hour RBT training that you can take through the Autism Partnership Foundation. And that concludes the questions for today.